851, turn right heading 180. Order 14 Papa, turn right 245, report localizer established 27.
Hi everyone, welcome back to DJ's Aviation. This script was put together by Sar, a member of my Discord server, so I'd like to give you a huge shout out and a big thanks. This video revolves around the recent order situation at Boeing, and their considerably odd timing of orders and deviation from standard industry norms. In case you're unaware, Airbus and Boeing generally accumulate the majority of their orders during the two main air shows, which are basically large expos. This is when they compete for orders and add to their books. Orders outside of these two air shows, which is the Paris Airshow and the Farnborough Airshow, are virtually unheard of. However, this isn't the case if it is a major carrier and they decide to not follow the norm. However, in the past weeks, Boeing has been accumulating a significant amount of orders, regardless of the fact that the nearest airshow is the Farnborough Airshow and is in approximately 1 month. As Bloomberg stated, the Chicago-based plane maker is poised to bolster its backlog with orders valued at $14.4 billion, thanks to two transactions announced on Monday a few weeks back. That's a break from an industry practice of stockpiling sales for the biggest annual trade expo, which alternates between Paris and Farnborough outside London. Such a quantity of orders mutually exclusive to a major airshow is definitely a typical practice. However, there are no real positive or negative ramifications from the decision to announce an order outside of these airshows. What can present a negative ramification is the delay of an otherwise desired immediate order, especially as seen by the orders that were placed by startups or quickly growing airlines that are highly concentrated in Asia. Delaying orders to concentrate them at major air shows would be a poor decision, even though the delay of an order wouldn't carry much of any materialistic implication to the airline. So we've established the odd timing of these orders. One of the larger orders was one that I have discussed in a recent video. The Vietnamese startup Bamboo Airways order for 20 787-9s for at list price $5.6 billion. A few hours after the announcement of the Bamboo Airways 787-9 order, Indian airline Jet Airways announced the purchases of 75 737 MAX aircraft. The variants there are still yet to be determined. These orders, though, are of an estimated list price value of $8.8 billion. In the highly competitive narrow-body segment, Airbus seems to have the upper hand. This is especially apparent in India, with major low-cost carriers Indigo, Go Air, Vistara, and flag carrier Air India all opting for the A320s, leaving only low-cost carriers SpiceJet and Air India Express and full-service airline Jet Airways opting for the 737 as their narrow-body aircraft of choice. India as a market has an exceptional amount of growth in the foreseeable future, and thus it is imperative for Boeing to be able to acquire as much of this market as possible. This order only increases the vast quantity of 737 MAXs that Jet Airways has in their order books, leaving them as one of the largest and thus one of the most crucial 737 operators in India. These two orders, while relatively small in comparison to the large amount of orders that are expected to materialise during the Farnborough Airshow, is still quite relevant and could have a major impact on the variation of orders during the year. Maybe these orders signal a more balanced variation of orders throughout the year, or maybe this is just a fluke, and the orders skewed to the two air shows is here to stay. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comment section below. I'd like to give another big shout out to Sar, who helped with the creation of this script. I'd like to take the time now to thank you personally for watching this video of mine, and I look forward to you all joining me in the next one.